So, dear participants, I hope that my audio is clear to all of you. So, you can just type yes in the chat box or S for start in the chat box. And now today we will start our today's session. So, there are few participants are there only because of the Diwali vacation now. But today onward, now we will regularly conduct the classes. Now we have to take this AutoCAD class ahead, and soon we have to just start the preparing the building drawing. So I again welcome to all of you. Now already now we have seen the 24 lectures wherein we have understood what are the various draw commands and what are various modify commands. Now that version we have used, that is AutoCAD 2013. Now today onward, now we will start learning with AutoCAD 2025. So regarding that, you can just see this is the icon on my desktop. Right click that icon and click on the open button. So here the AutoCAD 2025 version will get started. So here again I have made the setting. Now this is already known to you. We have to set the value of startup variable. So accordingly that this dialog box appear. And as we know that we always use the metric unit system. So there we are using the millimeter as a dimension unit, and we can just click on the OK and our AutoCAD will start. So here, first of all, we have to understand what is the difference between the screen of AutoCAD 2013 version and AutoCAD 2025 version. So I hope that you are now viewing my AutoCAD 2025 screen. So just give me indication in the chat box by typing anybody. You can just type yes. So we will just see that what is the difference. Now here the toolbar that we are appearing, that is all the menu bar is same, that is home, insert, annotate, parametric, view, manage, output. So all these are the same way. But here now additionally, this is the one of the toolbar, that is the file menu. Now that is on the toolbar. So this is called as quick start menu. So this quick start menu is now here on the status bar. So that is the new thing in this AutoCAD 2025 version. So there are various commands shown, such as we can see that this to start a new drawing, then open a drawing, and then the most important here is the save button is given here. So whenever now we are preparing some drawing here, so in between that we can easily click on this save button. So when I click on this save button, so now this drawing will get created, and now the AutoCAD drawing one I am saving this. So already you know that I have created one of the folder on the D drive. So there I will save this file. Now at present I will just save it as file number 12 and in the document. So that already known to you that how to save the file in the AutoCAD. So that part already we have seen in our previous lecture. Now with this is our ribbon bar where the most of the commands are given. So they are also again same as 2013 version. So there is no any change. So this is our draw menu panel. This is modify command panel. This is annotation command panel. Then this is layer panel. Then this is block panel. Then this is properties panel. And then this is group panel. These are some of the utilities. Then this is a simple copy paste clipboard, and here you can have a view menu. So all these things are same, but now there is a little bit change, that here the start and drawing 1 2, these are the file names. So whatever the model tab was there, which was already available, model, layout 1, layout 2, so here the file tab was available. So here you can just have a drawing 1 2, that is the file name, so that you can save here. Now here the tab was given here, that is model tab. So this is a black dark space. This is called as workspace, and in the workspace at the bottom corner there is a XY origin. So this is the XY origin, and here this in the black area, you can draw the drawing, and then this is the command line. So this is again same here. So there is little difference that we just type here any command on this, and it will appear here in the particular 3 lines. So that is the simple thing here. So whatever the all function buttons are there, so they are same as like in 2013 and 2025. There are no changes in the various function buttons. So starting from F1, F2, F3, F4, all these function buttons are same, and so we are going to use it here. Now with this, there was a coordinate display here, so that was not given here in the this status bar, but on the status bar the mode tabs are there. In the 2013 version, various modes are given here, but now these modes are given on the right side, where you can see that this is a grid mode F7 and this is snap mode. They are given combined. So already we have used that. Now this is the ortho mode, that is function button F8, and along with that this is a polar tracking, and then with this there is a ISO mode is differently given here in this 2025 version. So that we will see while creating the isometric drawings. And then this is a polar tracking, object snap tracking, and this is object snap F3. So already we have seen that we have to keep these 3 modes on. So we just clear the polar tracking or polar mode. So this is the polar tracking and polar mode. We have made the angle, that is 30, 60, 90 degree. And then this is the object snap tracking. So that is F11, and then this is a object snap F3. So in the F3, already we have seen that we have to use the endpoint, midpoint, and intersection. So other options we clock it. So EMI, that is endpoint, midpoint, and intersection, are the most required object snap features. So that we will keep it on here. So all these settings already we have seen, and now with this we can just start using this dialog box, and then in this working space we can start to draw the drawing. So here more important thing is now that you have to make the properties panel on. So property का dialog box यहाँ पर अभी दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है. So to open that, just you can go to this properties panel, and here you can just click on this. So that is also a shortcut command was given, that is Ctrl+1. So whenever we press the Ctrl+1 button, so property dialog box open, and now see here that you can drag this properties dialog box and you can keep it, arrange it here. So here now again the property dialog box is appearing. So I hope that today now we are ready with the version 2025. If you go on the right side, then again there is a zoom extend command was already given here. So zoom extend that we can use here from this, and then pan real time command was there. So this zoom extend command is required frequently whenever we are starting the building drawing. So these commands are very handy and given here on the this zoom toolbar. So this zoom toolbar, so that is always on the right hand side. So we can use here the pan real time and zoom extend command. So with this basic information about the AutoCAD 2025 version, now we will start to understand some of the new important commands. So in previous days we have completed our modify menu. In the modify menu we have already seen the last 2 lectures we have seen the trim and extend command, that is very much important in the AutoCAD for the building drawing. And then we have seen the chamfer and fillet command. So these 2 commands are also important. So I hope that you are enjoying these AutoCAD classes. So just type ready in the chat box, so that I hope that we will proceed for learning the new things today in the AutoCAD. So type P for properties in the chat box, so that today we will learn more about the properties command. So you can just type P in the chat box, so that you are here, and now we will understand what is the property dialog box. So in the most of the edit commands, हमको प्रॉपर्टीज चेंज करने का काम हमेशा पड़ता है. So we will see that today how these properties of the various objects are useful. And two important commands are there in the property dialog box that we will learn today. So whatever the objects we have drawn using the draw commands, so for that we will try to understand the properties dialog box. So that already I have shown you that this, by clicking on this properties model tab, here there is a small arrow. So on this arrow, when you click, this property dialog box appear. So with this property dialog box, we can just start using the property dialog box. Now I will use the draw menu commands to draw various properties of the various objects. So first of all, I can just use the simple line command. So I have started the line command, and then I will try to draw a small of the object. Just I am drawing it randomly by using the line command. So this is simple line command. So you can select this segment of this line. So this is a simple segment, single line segment drawn by the line command. Similar object you can also draw by using the polyline command. So here also we can try polyline object. So just I have drawn the started the polyline command, and then I have just tried to draw. So again I will do the object tracking and draw the same object as like this. So again this is the object tracking, and then we will just draw the similar object. So you can just see that this is the command drawn line drawn by polyline command. So when we click this object, so whole object gets selected because this is a polyline object and this is a line object. So there are two types of lines that generally we use. So we can just check out that with this command. Again you can see that one arc command is there. So you can just simply draw an arc by clicking one of the 3 points. So this is a simple arc, so that you can draw. Or instead of that, you can also draw a rectangle. So I will just start the rectangle command and draw one of the rectangle here. So this is one small rectangle, and then now we will start with the this another command. So just a minute, you have to hold that. So I will just so with this, now also we can go for the polyline. So I will just open here the polygon command, and then with the number of sides is equal to 5, press enter. Then edge mode, press enter, and then we can just draw one of the edge. So you will get the polygon. So this type of objects I have drawn. Now we will start with the understanding the properties dialog box. So here now you have to understand this is the properties menu, and I will just click this line and select that object. So whenever you select the object, the name of that object appears here. So this is line, it is showing that line. When I keep mouse here and press the escape button, so this selection of this line was gone. Now with this you can just share, here it is written that there is no selection, means no object was selected. As soon as you select the any object, so I selected this line by clicking on this. So you can see that this line word appear, means the object selected was a simple line drawn by line command, and the properties are reflected here. So there are various properties that we will also see later on. But at present, now you have to remember that there are different colors to the object. So you can change the color of the object. So by clicking it here, you can just open this and you can just make the color change. So you can just click here yellow color, and then you can press escape. So here the color line was yellow. You can just select this line, and here you can just open this color dialog box, and then you can just click it cyan. So color was changed. You can press escape to deselect the line. Again select the line, open this color dialog box here, and you can make it magenta. So you can choose the different color from this dialog box. So that is the important property, that is color you can change of the any object. So I hope that you are understanding these simple things. So with this, there are two other important commands. So that is, one is line type and another is line type scale. Then line weight. So that also we will see later on. Then thickness is also there. So all these at present now we will understand only the color properties. Other properties when we understand, so that are related with the layer toolbar. So that we will see later on. Then you can just click on the object when you select this line. So here you will get the geometry details. So start point of this line is X, Y, Z coordinates are given here. And the end point is X, Y, Z coordinate are given here. So here you can read the X, Y, and Z coordinate, X, Y, and Z coordinate, because we are preparing the 2D drawing, two-dimensional drawing बना रहे हैं हम लोग. So therefore, the Z coordinate is always 0 here. So when we are learning the 3D AutoCAD, so their Z coordinate will also change. Now you can go here and move this property dialog box. So here there are some of the objects, that is length of the line was given here. So whatever the line I have selected, its length was given here, that is 62.1231. So that is important. And the angle of that line was given, so that is 270 degree. So here this type of properties you can watch from this properties dialog box. So you can just open and close these drawers. So this is the geometry panel and this is the general panel. Now this is for the simple line, because I have selected simple line. Now what happened, we will just check out that we will select an arc. So as soon as I have selected this arc, so here the arc name was appeared. So color of the arc we can change it from here. As you know that you can just choose any of the color from here. So there are various colors. Palette was given. So you can just go to this select arc, go here, and in there is a given command, that is select color. So when you click on the select color, so 256 color panel was appearing here. So this is the important thing here. So there are basic black to white gray scale was given. So this is black, this is the different color. Then these are the percentage of the changing in the black and white combination. And then red, yellow, green, these are the basic colors. But the most important is this is the color palette. This is called as select color palette. So there are 256 index color. Every color has its own name. Suppose I will choose this color. So I will just click it here. So you can see that the color of the arc was changed to the orange color and the color number is 40. So this is the number you have to remember. This orange color which is given here in the palette. So it is giving 40. And here just you can see that after clicking the OK, the color 40 here was given for this object. So you select this arc, so color is 40. So likewise you can change the color. Similarly, you can also change the layer, line type scale, and line weight also. But later on we will see these 4 properties. Now here again the center point of this arc, that is X, Y, Z. So that is given. So this is the coordinate center of this, and then X, Y, Z was given here. So these are the properties you can use for this arc. Now the important thing is that here suppose we will use select this polyline. So you can see that here the polyline name appears. When I select this arc, so here the arc name appears. So object name was given here. So now we will go with the polyline. Now when we click the polyline, so it indicates the polyline, but here you can see that there is a different properties for this polyline. So every polyline has a global width. So this is the important property of the polyline. Global width means the thickness of the line. At present, this thickness is always 0. So I can just type here 5 and I can press enter. So you can see that on the effect. So I will press escape here. So the thickness of the polyline was changed. So because I have changed the global thickness, global width parameter I have changed. So this can be done using the properties dialog box. Again, I will just click here and I will type 1 and press enter. So here the global width is now 1. So this is very simple functionality we can use using the properties dialog box. So just select the polyline and you can change the global width. Similarly, here the length of the total length of the polyline and the area covered by the polyline is also given here. So these are the additional feature you can observe from this properties dialog box. But here later on, when we learn the 3D, so there you will understand about what is the thickness of the polyline and what is the elevation of the polyline. So that two things that we will see later on in the 3D commands. Now here also we can make some of the magic that you can change the start segment width. हम लोग starting की width और ending की width polyline segment की change कर सकते हैं. So I will just see here. Suppose this is a start line segment 1 width. अब यहाँ पर मैं एंड में जाके 5 टाइप कर देता हूँ एंड आई विल प्रेस एंटर. सो यू कैन जस्ट सी दैट फॉर ए फर्स्ट सेगमेंट the I will select this first segment. So the starting width and ending width is now changed. So in this way, now the global width was now not shown here. So if you want to make all the polyline width same, again you can go to global width, type 5 and press enter. So now both the widths will be 5. So this is the important thing that you can understand. So this is the properties of polyline command. Similarly, when we have drawn a rectangle, so rectangle is also nothing but one of the polyline. So you can just see here again, there is no name of the rectangle. हमने यहाँ पे रेक्टेंगल बनाया है, लेकिन यहाँ पे आपको नाम में पॉलीलाइन दिखेगा क्योंकि रेक्टेंगल और पॉलीगॉन both are the polyline object. So here also you can change the color of the object. Go to here and you can just check the color. Then you can go to the global width and you can check the global width. So 2 I have made. The thickness of the rectangle you can also change. So by selecting this rectangle, you can have a length or perimeter of the rectangle. So this is the 231, that is the perimeter of the rectangle, and the 3098 is the area covered by this rectangle. So this is the important thing, you can watch it here. Now similarly you can also click for polygon. So this is a polygon here also again, but it is name will be appear here polyline, and the color and the other properties are same. Here also you can change the global width, and the area of the polygon was given and length was given. So in this way you can just check out that. So this dialog box you can scroll it from here. So for the additional properties you can just go it here. So in this way you can understand these are the various properties of the object. Now the important command that we learned today, that is you have to note down in your dialog in your notebook, and that is about match properties command. जब एक ऑब्जेक्ट की प्रॉपर्टी कॉपी करके दूसरे ऑब्जेक्ट को लगाना है, so that is command is called as match properties. Applies the property of a selected object to other object. So एक ऑब्जेक्ट की प्रॉपर्टी दूसरे को लगाना है तो हम लोग ये मैच प्रॉपर्टीज की कमांड यूज कर सकते हैं. So how that can be done? So we will see that. So here you have to click on this match property command. So I will just click that. So command was started. You can just check out that the box cursor was square. Now for which we have to copy the properties. तो ये rectangle का जो हरा कलर है ये मुझे polygon का करने का है. So I want to apply this green same color to this pentagon. So I will just select the rectangle. Now you can just see that the brush is appearing here on the select cursor. So that brush was now containing the green color, and now you can apply this to the polyline and इस पे click करेंगे यहाँ पर, and now you have to press the escape button to cancel the command. So इसकी property हमने copy करी और इसको लगा दी. So you can just see that whatever the common properties are there for any object. So for common properties we can use match properties command. So you can just check out that. Suppose I have started the match properties command, and then I have selected this polyline object, and then I have applied it to this arc. So you can just see that only the color was changed. क्योंकि ये polyline है तो इसका सिर्फ color copy हुआ है. Because the common property is only color, the color was only changed and the rest of the things are same. So in this way you can just change the properties of the one object and another object by using the match properties command. Suppose you want to make all the object as a green color. So you can just simply match properties. You can select to this rectangle and you can apply to this arc. You can apply to this polyline and you can apply to this line and this line, or you can just draw this type of object and all the objects were about green color. But you can see that जैसे इसका ग्रीन कलर मैंने इसको लगाया, लेकिन ये पॉलीलाइन को लगाया तो इसकी विड्थ जो थी इसकी 2 थी तो वो इसकी भी 2 हो गई, बिकॉज द रेक्टेंगल इज ऑल्सो ए पॉलीलाइन and this is also a polyline. So there are two common properties. One is color and another is the thickness of the line. So width of the line was also changed automatically. So in this way, the common properties we can change. We can change the common properties of the object. So in this way, you can just see that हम लोग ये जो कॉमन प्रॉपर्टीज है ये चेंज कर सकते हैं. So this is the important command, that is match properties. The another properties now we will just see today, that is very much important that you have to understand, and that is line type. Line type को कैसे चेंज करना है ये हम लोग आज देखने वाले हैं. So before that we will just try the properties of the circle and ellipse. So for that I will just go to here and draw the axis end method ellipse. So I will just draw this of the one of the ellipse here, and then I will go to the circle command and I will just draw the circle here. So these are the two objects again here, you can check. So when I select this circle, so on the properties dialog box, circle word is appearing. So this is the circle having a color. You can change the color of the circle similarly, but here the important is you can have a center point XYZ. So center coordinate of the center of the circle. So that are here, and here there is a radius. So important is that you can change the radius from this. Now here the radius of this circle was shown as 40.3369. So I want to make it exact 40. So you can just click here, select this whole object and type here as suppose 40 and press enter. So you can just check out that the size was changed here and it was become exactly 40. So automatically diameter also 80. You can also similarly change the diameter also. यदि यहाँ पर आपको ध्यान में रखना है, so when I am changing this diameter, so this object is getting automatically modified. So I will click here on the 80. Instead of I will type here 60 and I will press enter. So you can just that the circle was little bit smaller because the diameter was modified and the radius was automatically 30. It was shown. And then here similarly for a circle the circumference is given. तो सर्कल का पेरीमीटर या सर्कमफ्रेंस जो है that is also 2 pi r. So that is shown here. So you can also adjust the radius. So important thing is कि मुझे पेरीमीटर मालूम है और रेडियस कितनी है वो मुझे अपने आप से पुट करना है. So I want the circumference of the circle is equal to 200. So that also you can modify from the properties panel. So यहाँ पे मैं circumference को 200 टाइप करके I will press the enter. So you can see that the radius and diameter was automatically get calculated and the circumference was adjusted to 200. So this is the important thing in the property dialog box for a circle. Similarly here the area of the circle is also given. So we will just check out that area can be changed or not. So I will just select this area and I will type here 3000 and press enter. So you can see that the area was adjusted to 3000. The circle was modified. Accordingly, the circumference was changed. Accordingly, the diameter and radius was also changed. So this is the very fantastic important thing that for the circle, you can adjust the radius, diameter, circumference, and the area of the circle. So this is very important thing using the properties dialog box for a circle. So I hope that you have understood about the various properties of the circle. Now we will proceed for ellipse. So we will select the ellipse. I have selected the ellipse. You can just check out that the ellipse word is appearing here in the properties dialog box, and the color you can change again similarly here. So I will just make it yellow. So that important thing is there, but you can just check out that. So there are some other commands are given here. You can go to this here. So here the start angle was given, end angle was given, and the measure radius was given. So you can change the measure radius. Suppose I will make the measure radius as 50, enter. तो वो इलिप्स अपने आप से एडिट हो जाएगा. माइनर रेडियस 30, एंटर. So you can automatically adjust the major and minor radius of the ellipse, and then you can change the area also. You can just check out that this can be done. So area cannot be modified here. So likewise, these are the various important properties here you can use for the ellipse. So I will try to change the end angle. I will make this end angle as 270 and press enter. So you can just see that my ellipse was get cut here, and the only remaining part of 270 degree was remaining. I have selected this ellipse. So it is a complete ellipse, but I have changed the start and end angle of that ellipse. So you can check out here by scrolling the property dialog box down. So this start angle is 0 and end angle was 270. So I can change that. So it was earlier 360, enter. So it was a complete ellipse. So these are the various important properties. Now you will check out that with this polyline, इसकी properties में ellipse को copy करता हूँ तो क्या होने वाला है. So I will try match properties command. So I will go to match property command here, and I will select the properties of this polyline, and now I will try to apply to this ellipse. You can just check out that the color of the ellipse was changed, but the thickness was not increased because this is a simple line, not a polyline. So that you have to remember. Now similarly, we can match the property of this rectangle and apply it to circle. So you can just check out that the color was green. So this is the important command that we can use the match properties dialog box. So I hope that this property panel is very much important. So there are two important commands we have seen. One is use the properties dialog box, and another is use the match properties command. Now with this also, if you go here, so there are three objects color was given. So this is the object color. You can just check out this. So whatever the color we change from the properties dialog box, same was given here. So if you want to change the color of the ellipse, so you can select the ellipse. You can go here. So here the color name was shown green. You can just check out that. So you go here and you can use the more color dialog box. So you get the 256 color palette here, and you can just check any of the color. So I have made it orange. So color 40 I have choose, or you can just choose the color 41 here, and then you can press OK. So color 41 was there for this ellipse. So in this way, you can select the object. You can go to this property dialog box and you can change the color of the object. So these are the index color. So you can just make it any of the index color, or you can change the color from the property dialog box. So here, when I will just try to open this property palette, so here 256 color are there that you have to remember. Now another important properties that here it is given that it is shown here, the line weight, means you can change the line weight of the object. So here I can just click on the ellipse and I will open this dialog box, and here I will make the line weight as 0.20. So here now the line weight of this ellipse was changed, and you can just check out that when I select this ellipse, so here you will see that the line weight was different. So line weight can be seen here. Line weight is 0.20 millimeter. So see that whenever we prepare the engineering drawing by using the various pressure of the pen, pressure of the pencil, you can change the thickness of the line. तो पेंसिल को दबा के चलाएंगे तो जाड़ी मोटी लाइन आती है, हल्का चलाएंगे तो बारीक लाइन आती है. Thin line and thick line can be drawn by using the pressure of the pencil on the drawing paper. So similarly, here also in the AutoCAD, you can change the weight of the line weight of the object. So line weight you can increase. So suppose I will go here as a 0.50. So this is the now the thick line having line weight of 0.50. But now that is not appearing here. Line का thickness मैंने देखो, this is the thickness, but line weight is different thing. So this is not appearing here. So for that you have to see that line weight is on or not. लाइन वेट यहाँ पर दिखना चाहिए कि नहीं दिखना चाहिए. यदि वो आपने ऑन ऑफ करके रखा होगा, so then only you will see here the dialog box. So for that you can just here type line weight and you can press enter. So in the line weight dialog box, here the tick mark was given to the display line weight. तो इसको आपको टिक मार्क करना पड़ेगा, ऑन करना पड़ेगा, and you can press OK. So you can see that now the thickness of the ellipse is appearing. So when we select the ellipse, the line weight is 0.50 millimeter. अभी यहाँ पर मैं यदि एस्केप करूंगा, इस आर्क को मैं सिलेक्ट करता हूं, तो अभी आर्क का जो लाइन वेट है वो बाय लेयर है. So that now you can just click it here and you can change the line weight as 0.20. So it was changed and it is appearing thin. You can just make it change. Again I have selected the arc और ये line weight को थोड़ा बड़ा करके देखेंगे हम लोग. We will see that suppose we have made it 0.60. So you can see that the line weight. So line weight is the different thing and the width is different thing. तो width polyline को होती है और line weight simple line या arc को होता है. So for the circle also you can change the line weight. So you can go here and change the line weight to 0.30. So I have made the 0.30 line weight. So this line weight can be only observed in the printing by using the plotter. जब भी हम लोग प्लॉटर का इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं, पेन प्लॉटर का, और जब उससे प्रिंट आउट करते हैं तो लाइन वेट उसके अंदर आपको इफेक्ट दिखाई देंगे. बट इन द नॉर्मल प्रिंटिंग व्हेन यू यूज द सिंपल लेजर प्रिंटर और इंकजेट प्रिंटर, so line weight will not appear in the printing. But to show the line weight on the screen, you have to change the option for line weight. So you can just type LINEWEIGST in the command line, press enter. So line weight setting dialog box will appear here. You can just remove this tick mark and you can make it okay. So line weight is there, लेकिन वो आपको दिखेगा नहीं. यहाँ पे line weight है, इलिप्स को सिलेक्ट करेंगे तो आपको line weight दिखाएगा 0.50, लेकिन स्क्रीन पे आपको सिंपल थीन लाइन दिखाई देगी. So this is the important thing about the line weight. But generally in the AutoCAD we do not change the line weight. हम लोग line weight को change नहीं करते हैं. So you have to see that always you have to keep the line weight as by layer. So always we use the line weight is equal to by layer. Color also we will use is equal to by layer. So these two things you have to remember. Color is equal to by layer and line weight is equal to also by layer. But you can change the type of the line. तो आप अभी यहाँ पर line type को change कर सकते हैं. So last few minutes are there today's class. So I hope that you are enjoying the today's lecture. So if you type C for continue in the chat box, so then I will start with the line type command, or otherwise we will stop for the today's lecture. And then I hope that you are well understood the property dialog box today. So in the simple way, you can just also change the line type. Line type भी हम लोग change कर सकते हैं. So that we will continue in the tomorrow's lecture. So we will stop for the today's. I hope that you have also enjoyed the today's session. Now all these lectures are available on my YouTube channel. So you can just search at PVKT and enter. So when you go to the internet and type at PVKT, so my YouTube channel will automatically open. So previous lectures of the AutoCAD are also given there. So you can choose day-wise commands and you can repeat any of the topic what you have not understood. And then in this way, we will see that. So all these commands we can repeat using the YouTube channel. So I hope you have learned the today's session. So just type your feedback in the chat box, and within a minute we will stop for the today's session. So thank you for joining this online AutoCAD class, and once again joining this. So just make the phone call to all of your classmates, saying that this class was again started, and now from this week onward we will just start with the building drawing commands. So thank you for joining the today's session. See you tomorrow, or see you on the next day, tomorrow, day after tomorrow. So on the again tomorrow 31st was there, and then on the next day we will just start. So there is 2 consecutive lectures will be there on the 1st and 2nd. 1 और 2 तारीख को दोनों दिन लेक्चर रहेंगे. 2 तारीख के बाद में फिर से हम लोग 4, 6, 8, 10 इस तारीख को हम लोग लेक्चर कंटिन्यू करेंगे. So thank you guys that these commands are now seen here, and once again I will just say goodbye to all of you. Day after day, tomorrow again we will meet here. Thank you once again.